Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to do a nice, easy fall eye look. Something very simple, one palette, one and done, very easy. We're going to be using the Milani Bold Obsessions palette. This is what it looks like. Nice fall colors in there, and it's easy to get, very inexpensive, and you don't have to be chasing a million products to achieve the look. If you recognize the shirt, this was the inspiration for the whole look. This is from my last video, my Walmart plus size clothing haul. As soon as I saw this shirt and the color, I was like, that is perfect. I can do so many makeup looks with that. I just have to have it. And so I bought it, and I'm so glad I did, because I think this is gonna be my fall go-to outfit. So if you're interested in learning how to do this very easy, very quick eye look, then please keep on watching. I've already got my base done. I did the usual. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know this is kind of my ritual. I used the White Beauty 100% hyaluronic acid serum. Then I used the Cover FX illuminating facial spray as a primer. Then for foundation, I used the L'Oreal Pro Glow in the 202 and 205. For concealer, I used the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral, as well as the Clinique Airbrush Concealer in Fair. I use this because it has a lot of light reflection properties in it that will kind of bounce back any dark circles that I have. For bronzer, I used the Chanel Soleil Detan. It used to be called Bronze Universal, but that's what I used. And then I set it with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer palette. The Princess Cut shade here. Then for the brows, I used just a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown, just to kind of fill in some lighter areas that I have. All of these things that I'm telling you, I will have links in the description down below. So if you're interested in trying them out, it'll probably be an affiliate link to Amazon. So just an FYI for that. If you choose to buy anything, it just means that I get a very small percentage of the sale, and it will help me out for future videos. Oh, and finally, I forgot to mention this. For my highlight, if you saw my Get Ready With Me a few videos back, I used the Carity highlight palette in the pink version. I think it comes with a gold and a pink. This is what it looks like, and I use this Ravish shade, but I don't go very heavy on the sides here because I think it ages women who are like 35 and over. So I use the Ravish shade just a little bit in between my nose here, and then down about halfway. Since I have a longer nose, it just kind of makes it look shorter. So that's what I used, and this is also a holy grail, so highly recommend this. For my eyes today, I'm going to be using the Milani Bold Obsessions palette. This is the O2 palette, and I don't think it has a name, does it? Just O2, maybe, who knows. But I have used this before, and I really like it. So this is what the palette looks like. Excuse my fingerprints, it's very well loved. And on the inside, this is what the palette looks like. So lots of fall colors, really pretty. And let's get started. So I'm going to be putting this color Can't Pink Straight. This is a matte, kind of a fleshy toned light color. I'm just going to be taking it on a Lancome number 17 blender brush. And I'm going to put this all over my eye. Just in windshield wiper motions. And I'm taking it all the way up to the brow bone, just to kind of highlight that brow bone. And there's gonna be kind of no rhyme or reason. You're just blending it in, very simple. We're not gonna be bothered with a 45-minute eye look. With another fluffy brush, I'm gonna be taking this shade Sweet as Honey. Don't know what it's called that, but it's a matte, like a neutral to warm brown. And that's gonna be the transition color. So I'm starting it right at the edge there in the outer V. Just kind of deposit the color. Almost like a pat and then a wiggle. And then we're gonna start sweeping it into the inner corner. Just the windshield wiper motions. Back and forth. You're gonna kind of go up a little bit. just to deposit that color into the crease and then a little bit above. I'm taking it pretty far in to my eye socket on this side. We're gonna lighten that up later on, but I think it makes it look kind of more of a complete look because this area here kind of gets neglected whenever you're doing your eye looks, and it for some reason it just kind of doesn't want to deposit color a lot of times, because it's whenever you have your brush, you're depositing all the color here, so by the time you get to here, you know, it's kind of spent. So we are just putting the color right in the crease and above. To build up the intensity a little bit, I'm going to take the same color and just go back a little bit again, same way, and we're just gonna do the exact same thing. Because you see how it looks in the palette here? Well, that's the color we kind of want diffused on the eye. Okay, I'm gonna take the original brush that I had with a little bit of that light bright shade and just go a little bit over it just to blend those two shades together. So for the next step, I'm gonna be using this kind of flat top brush. This is what it looks like on the side. So it's just going to be packing the color in, and I'm taking this color in red between the lines. I'm going to deposit the color about probably 3/4 of the way out, not all the way to the end of the eye, on the bottom lash line. Just kind of pushing it into the lid. I'm just going to bring it forward all the way to the inner corner. I'm bringing it up just to kind of meet that crease color a little bit, and then we're going to start blending the two shades together. So with a clean blender brush, this is the Lancome number 17 again, I'm just going to very, very, very gently just kind of wisp those colors together, the crease color and the red color. Just barely, barely, barely. Because I want more of the intensity at the bottom lash line, and then for it to just blend very gently up into the crease. For the outer V, I'm going to be using this shade Brooms Have Fun. So this is a matte brown shade, and packing it on that same brush that I used for the red, and just knock off the excess a little bit because I don't want this to fall down. And we're going to pack this on the outer V. So this is what I would call the outer V here. And then kind of blend it into that red shade and up into the crease shade. To elongate the eye, I'm going to kind of pull it out just slightly, almost like a wing. So I'm just pulling it out slightly, and then we're going to blend that up and then out. For this step, I'm going to be using a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to very lightly again, because you don't want any fallout, just kind of very barely just touch it and pull it out. That's going to elongate the eye a little bit and give it a little kind of a sexy look. So with a different little shader brush, this is kind of a blender brush slash packer on brush. We're going to be taking this, and we're going to be taking the original shade, which is Sweet as Honey. That's this one. And we're going to put that underneath the eye on that lash line. So all the way from the front to the back. Then we're going to take it and we're going to meet up with that dark brown. We're also going to be adding the dark brown down here too, but this is just going to help the colors kind of mold and blend together. To up the intensity just a little bit with the red, I'm going to be taking that again, red between the lines, with the same brush I was just using, and I'm just going to take it a little bit and then bring it from here to the inner corner and then round it up into my crease just a little bit more. Okay, then the dark brown again, and we're going to take that, knock off the excess, and we're taking it just underneath the eye here, just on the outer third, I'd say. We're not going to take it all the way underneath. Next, we're going to be taking this Makeup Addiction Precise Blender brush. This is a teeny weeny brush. And the shade Sands of Time. Really pretty metallic, bright shade. Kind of a champagne-y. And we're going to put that in my inner corner. So I'm just building this color up right there in the center because it gives a lot of light. It draws attention. Something you want to remember is that light or reflection, in this case, draws the attention to the eye. So anything that you put reflection on is going to attract the eye. And you could wet your brush and have it a lot more intense, or you can just add one layer and it makes it a little bit more subtle. But I like it to be somewhat intense without like over the top. So I just add like 2 or 3 layers. And it just brings a lot of brightness to the center of the face, to the center of the eye. I just love the way that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other eye and then I'll be right back. So I'm done with the shadow. I really enjoyed this palette. If you want to check it out, I will link it down below. One thing I did off camera was I added a little bit of the red between the line shade right here, just on the bottom lash line very lightly to add a little bit more balance to the look. And then next I'm going to be using this Eyeshadow liner. This is their new gel eyeliner in brown. So I'm going to be putting it on the lower lash line, the waterline, just to kind of make the eye look a little bit more sultry. So sorry if this looks crazy. And I love this liner. It is so good for the waterline. If you have problems with liners that don't stay on your waterline, this is a really good option. So if you don't want to do false lashes, you could probably just skip this step and go on to your mascara. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise when I get to that step. But for the false lashes, I'm going to be using the Salon Perfect Go Glam lashes. I think this would really zhuzh up the look a lot. So, and then for the lash glue, I got this in a subscription box the other day, so I wanted to try it out. It's the Tartist Pro Lash Glue. So I'm going to put my lashes on and I'll be right back. That was a lot. All right, now for the mascara. And this is going to tie the look all together, hopefully. So for the lips, I'm going to be using this Palladio by Casey Holmes lip color in the shade Rescue. This is a really pretty color. It's very, very kind of a burnt nutmeg shade, and it's matte, so it goes on. One thing I will say about this color, this formula, is that it is kind of drying. So I already pre-moisturized my lips with this Laneige lip sleep mask. So just FYI. All right, y'all, I think this is it. I think I'm done. Like I said before, I'm going to be linking everything down in the description box that I used. So if you want to try out anything, you can. Links probably will be affiliates, so just a heads up on that. Also, if I can find the Casey Holmes collection online, I will link it down below also. So I hope y'all found this video helpful, informative, fun, interesting, easy. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up, or that's the same thing, but don't worry about that. A like and a subscribe, how about that? And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I look forward to seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.